Love should not hinder God's will. It is June 11, 2026. Thursday's Open Heavens Daily Devotional by Pastor E.A. Adeboye. Memory verse. But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan. Thou art an offense unto me, for thou savourest not the things that be of God, but those that be of men. Matthew chapter 16, verse 23. Bible reading 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 26 to 31. And David spake to the men that stood by him, saying, What shall be done to the man that killeth this Philistine, and taketh away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God? And the people answered him after this manner, saying, So shall it be done to the man that killeth him. And Eliab, his eldest brother, heard when he spake unto the men. And Eliab's anger was kindled against David. And he said, Why camest thou down hither? And with whom hast thou left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know thy pride, and the naughtiness of thine heart. For thou art come down that thou mightest see the battle. And David said, What have I now done? Is there not a cause? And he turned from him toward another, and spake after the same manner. And the people answered him again after the former manner. And when the words were heard which David spake, they rehearsed them before Saul, and he sent for him. May the Lord bless the reading of his words. Message. In December 2018, I went to the RCCG's annual Let's Go Fishing evangelism program, as I usually do. The roads were bad, but I didn't let that bother me because I was already used to traveling on bad roads. However, the roads were so bad that year that by the third day of the program, my body broke down completely and I had to spend Christmas Day in bed. When it was time to return to Redemption City, I was so weak physically that I couldn't go by road. Therefore, arrangements were made for a helicopter to transport me. When the helicopter arrived, a crowd of people gathered around it, making it difficult for me to get on board. My protocol team managed to get me on board the helicopter. However, the crowd made it impossible for it to take off. They clung to the helicopter, and the situation became so charged that one of its windows broke. To God's glory, I survived that encounter and returned home safely. Sometimes people who love you may think that they are acting in your best interests. However, their actions might be causing more harm to you than good. The people who gathered around the helicopter, as I narrated above, didn't do so because they wanted to hurt me. They gathered because they love me, but they didn't know that their actions might have seriously harmed me. In today's Bible reading, Eliab was trying to protect David as every big brother would do. His younger brother had no combat training whatsoever, yet he was determined to challenge a seasoned warrior. If you were in Eliab's shoes, you would also have done everything possible to prevent David from facing Goliath. However, even though he had good intentions, his actions might have prevented David from fulfilling his destiny. Beloved, you must be careful to know when your loved ones are acting in a manner that would limit you from fulfilling God's plan for your life. In Matthew chapter 16 verse 21 to 23, Peter, who had just declared that Jesus is the Son of God, started to rebuke the master because he began to talk about his impending death. He obviously loved Jesus, yet he almost became a stumbling block to the Lord fulfilling his earthly assignment. I pray that God will help you discern whenever your loved one's actions are hindering his will for your life. May He give you the courage to refuse to allow their words and actions prevent you from doing His will. In Jesus' name. Prayer point. Father, please help me to discern when my loved ones are not mindful of your will concerning my life. Bible in 1 year, Psalms 34 through 37. Hymn for the day. Guide me, O thou great Jehovah. Open Heaven's Daily Devotional Guide was written by Pastor E.A. Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, and audio production by RCCG Open Heavens Parish, Orunshi, Stockton, California. And worthy to be praised, you are